A schoolteacher just confronted Scott Pruitt about his corruption while he was eating lunch. The open fascists and shameless grifters that staff the Trump administration are finding out the hard way that there are consequences to working for our nation's most hated president and enabling his heinous agenda. Environmental Protection Agency Chief Scott Pruitt, a man whose relentless dedication to grift and corruption is legendary at this point, just got an earful while eating lunch in a Washington, D.C. restaurant from an angry citizen, who demanded that he resign in shame for not only his incessant efforts to waste as much taxpayer money as he possibly can but also his role in rolling back all of the regulations that protect our pristine wilderness from being pillaged by greedy corporate developers. EPA head Scott Pruitt was 3 tables away as I ate lunch with my child. I had to say something, said Kristen Mink, a schoolteacher. She bravely approached the odious toad and him told that we deserve to have somebody at the EPA who actually does protect our environment, someone who believes in climate change and takes it seriously for the benefit of all us, including our children. I would urge you to resign before your scandals push you out. The incident is doubtlessly going to prompt Pruitt to try to finagle another umpteen $1 million in taxpayer funds to pay for an expanded security detail, which has already cost taxpayers $3.5 million in just his first year. This is only the latest incident of direct action against Trump team members. Stephen Miller thought that he'd stop for a hearty meal at swanky DC restaurant Espita Mescaleria, and received a rude surprise from a patron, who yelled, "Hey look guys, whoever thought we'd be in a restaurant with a real-life fascist begging for money for new cages," at him. Department of Homeland Security Chief Christian Nielsen seemingly also found that committing crimes against humanity gave her an appetite for tacos and tried to eat at a different D.C. area Mexican restaurant, but was interrupted by members of the Metro D.C. Democratic Socialists of America chapter and successfully driven from the restaurant in shame. She was then besieged outside her home by activists, who chanted "No justice, no sleep" and "Free the kids" at Nielsen's house and waved signs with her face on them, emblazoned with the words "Baby Snatcher" on it. Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders was recently denied service at a restaurant for her own role in defending and propagating the lies and obfuscation of the Trump administration, a move which prompted a great deal of pearl-clutching and exceptionally bad faith hand-wringing from Republicans, the media, and even Democratic leaders about civility in the media. All that is, of course, bootlicking nonsense. The rallying cry of the anti-Trump resistance needs to be "Make racists afraid again." These people, who are directly responsible for the suffering of thousands of people, should never be allowed to appear in public without facing the consequences of their actions. While we may not have much legal recourse against them, making sure they can't go about their normal lives without having their crimes thrown in their face is the absolute least we can do, and doing so is our moral imperative.